Welcome to the Blended Mamas podcast, where we talk about co-parenting, the good, the bad,
the funny, and the sad.
I'm Maria, I'm the stepmom.
And I'm Sam, I'm the mom.
And today is a Shituations episode. So these are the episodes where you give us your situations and we give you our thoughts. Some of them I will find too from
other pages.
If I feel like they're good and if we didn't get any of yours. So please email yours to theblendedmamas@gmail.com or you can DM them to us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know where to find us.
Or even on our personals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people follow you and I.
Okay. So, I think... Okay, here we go. We had some from a while ago that I was like, I don't know if we covered these, but I don't think we did. Okay. I'm dating my male BFF of 20 plus years. We are officially going on 3 years of our relationship. I bring 3 kids, and he has one 18-year-old daughter. I met his daughter's mom in March of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
By September of 2022, she had her daughter ask her dad 5 days before the eviction date that they needed a place to stay for a few weeks. I told him everything would change between us, and it has. I never go over because I feel uncomfortable. It's only a 1-bedroom apartment with the mom. His daughter and her mom, it's only a 1-bedroom apartment with the mom, his daughter, and the mom has another 3-year-old daughter.
Okay.
I'm not the jealous type, but am I wrong that I get upset that it's almost a year later and they're all still there? I get it. Everyone is struggling, but am I wrong for this? There is so much more to the story. Any advice is appreciated. My thought is their shared child is 18.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, no, it's not really weird.
I think
it's pretty normal.
Awesome to open space for someone that's basically extended family.
Yeah.
When they're struggling, but a year later is a long time.
A year later is a long time, but also depending on where they live.
Yeah, but I think I would be worried, is she taking the steps to find the place to move out?
Yeah. Is she actually trying? And it's
or is she just enjoying the fact that she's there?
Is there a boundary set? Is there a rule set? What is his intake on that? You know what I mean? Because this is how I see it. If you've been friends for how long?
They've been friends for 20 years.
20 years, and you guys have been together for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Has he shown any kind of
things
towards her? You know what I mean?
It's also
if
been
you're
18
friends,
years
and then you know what I mean.
Also,
I feel like there is a lot more to the story.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty
Look, I mean, you gotta trust your gut on this one, and I think if you're uncomfortable, you're allowed to voice that to your partner, you know, and say hey, is she taking steps to move out? I want to spend more time with you, and now I feel like you have a whole other family without me, and I have kids. She has kids too, you know, and so that's hard. Also, I feel like everybody's capable of fucking up and cheating too. Yeah. So I would be worried about that too. I know 1-bedroom house.
Yeah.
For a year.
See, for me it depends because I've kind of gone through that at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When Carlos was dating the ex, and I would stay in Stephanie's room with her. Never once did we ever do anything.
Well, I feel like that was also totally different. But
it was also at a point. Place. Yeah, we were.
These are people that are probably amicable enough to ask.
But like I said, though, you've had a friendship with him for 20 years. Has he ever shown any kind of disrespect whatsoever?
My thing though,
prior to that, you've been friends for 20 years, you got to kind of take that in.
She's only emailing because it's bothering her.
Yeah, because now it's
if
bothering
she
her.
knows him for 20 years, plus 20 plus, then that's, I would just say you gotta trust your gut. You gotta explain to him how you're feeling. Is there an end date? Because at the end of the day, it's good to help people out, but she might be taking advantage of him too if now it's a whole year later. Yeah. That's what I'd be thinking.
Yeah, I would want to talk. I would want to see more of the situation and
it's great to help her, especially because they have a shared child.
Yeah, even though then she has a younger one too.
Right, and she has a younger daughter that is related to his daughter. You know, But yeah, I would be like,
I would kind of like talk about it. I would
with
definitely
him
with
for
him.
sure. Yeah,
but not like it would have to be like in a neutral kind of like setting too, and don't go at it like aggressive or anything.
No, yeah.
Because as soon as you get aggressive, people get defensive. I'm like that too. Like if you come at me stupid, I'm gonna be defensive.
Yeah. That's fine. Because I've seen it. No, but it seems like too. It's been a year, and you've been very patient. Like to wait till a whole year for it to bother you is like that's a lot of patience. So.
And what's the sleeping arrangement?
It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
I know, but is he sleeping on the couch and is like the mom taking up the bed and stuff?
Who knows? So that's what I would be worried about if I was you too. Because like I said, I think everybody is capable of cheating.
Like, yeah. Oh no, everyone is. Everyone is. So, whether or not like you're over that stage or not, everybody's always capable. You gotta be. That.
That's why it's like they have to know not to put themselves in situation. It's like a respect thing. Like if you respect your partner enough, you're never gonna be in a situation where you're gonna, So I don't know. Yeah. Okay, next one is, hi ladies, I really love how you two can get along and have fun together. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I am a single mother to my amazing 6-year-old son, who up until recently didn't know his father was his father. Things haven't always been the best. Excuse me. My son's father and I met when we were 11 years old my son's father and I met when we were 11 years old. Damn. And he has no relationship with our son. This new woman came around about 5 years ago, and we do not get along at all. About a week ago, my son randomly asked me about his dad and if he could see him. Mind you, he just lives around the corner from us and hasn't tried to see him in years, only wants him on the holidays. I reached out and have started trying to let my son and his dad build a relationship, but now my son has brought it to my attention that he doesn't like this new woman. He said she gives him a funny feeling and doesn't want her around when he sees his dad. This woman, after my son didn't want him to hug her, bribed him with a cookie for a hug. So that's kind of the end. Like, what are your thoughts? So,
fuck no.
Yeah.
Do not bribe my kid
with anything.
With anything. Only I could do that.
You know what gets me is just the way that he says she gives him a funny feeling. Like, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Kids' guts are very, like, kids are really intuitive.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we teach our kids to trust their gut. So it's like,
half the decisions I make, it goes off of what she feels.
Right.
I know that sounds really stupid, but no, not real. At all. I go off, I'm like, because it's going to affect her.
Yeah. Also, the fact that he only wants him around holidays tells me it's like he only wants him for show.
Yeah.
For like the pictures and the family functions.
Because
he knows his relatives are going to ask, oh, where's so-and-so?
I wouldn't even give him that.
I wouldn't either. That. So, I don't know. Not. I mean, look, but the other thing is, on the other side, if he's seeing his dad.
And he wants to.
You don't really have control over who's around.
No.
When dad's
honestly
on
no.
dad's time. Which sucks.
Fucking stupid.
So, I don't know. I'd be like, is there really court order? Do you have to?
Yeah.
Because that's what I would say.
There's times where we've even said too. Like, sometimes, like, we both understand, like, our situation is very unique in the fact that we do get along and everything like that. But it wasn't like we forced one another upon each other. It literally happened naturally.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people are not understanding, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you're just stupid. I feel like a lot of people kind of find it hard to comprehend it in a way like
put work into becoming friends.
Yeah, and really, it really happened organically. I think it really did.
I feel like, honestly, if we had been around each other in another situation without having to co-parent, we still would have become friends. Like, that's just who we are as people. Like, we we're friends.
Like, I literally have friends from like kindergarten that I still talk to this day.
Right. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, I hold friends very near and dear.
Yeah. So it was very natural for us to become friends. So it's okay if you don't get along and you're not gonna be friends. The important part is to like be respectful in front of the kids, you know?
Like, we're just trying to just promote more of just a friendly co-parenting, but you don't have to be close friends like how me and her are.
Right.
Just being civil and cordial with one another
is a win.
Is a huge fucking thing. Yeah. But I would honestly, for this one though, you got to go with your gut. You got to just talk to your son too. I mean, he's young. And if he does want to see his dad, I mean, so be it. Yeah, but I would definitely talk to the dad first. let him know, like, hey,
He's
our
saying
son
this.
kind of came to me about this. I just wanted to talk to you about it. I don't mind him seeing you. I don't mind you wanting to have him around more. You kind of have to play it to where you're kind of giving him a compliment, kind of giving him
right, like he's asking to see
you're
you.
like he wants to see you, but he just doesn't like the fact that
he's a little uncomfortable with her.
He's uncomfortable right now with her. Is there a way that me and her can have a conversation? It doesn't hurt to offer the olive branch. It just depends on what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would definitely kind of try. And if it doesn't work out, like I said, sometimes court is very necessary.
Yeah.
In certain situations, especially if your son is voicing that he's not comfortable.
Yeah, that's hard.
That would be one thing for me. Like, try it for a civil. And if that doesn't work out, then just go through court. I mean, it's very sad, but
the reality.
Sometimes it really is necessary, I feel.
Okay, this one I saw and I actually posted it on our Facebook and we got a ton of feedback. You guys are awesome. But it was first year missing Christmas morning due to custody schedule. Due to my ex-husband and I never getting along or agreeing to holiday times, we see enforcing the holiday court order schedule. This is my first ever year not being with my son on Christmas morning, and also the longest time he'll be away from me ever. He's going to be there from December 24th until the 31st. I'm not okay, and I'm unsure how to feel okay. My son gets excited to go to dad's when he goes, but the time leading up to going, he always says he doesn't want to go. Is that normal? Obviously, he comes home saying he had fun, but God, this is so hard to think about when he is going to be gone longer than he ever has. My son is only with his dad Monday to Wednesday every other week. So every other week, Monday to Wednesday, this is the first time him being away for a whole week.
So,
poor thing.
I know how you feel, for one. Because when me and Carlos adjusted to the 1 week on, 1 week off, I had a few Christmases, and this is around the time where he did not want me around at all. Like his mom was like, I don't give a fuck, like you should come. And like I would just only for like a good like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then he would take off with Jaden. But it is very hard. But at the same time, I was that kid too, because my parents were divorced, where I didn't want to go with my dad. It's very much like a comfort kind of thing, right? Like a creature of habit, where if I'm home, I'm home. Like I like my home. Yeah. It's kind of like how this one is too. Yeah. So, but at the same time, it's good to do that, especially since it is court ordered, unfortunately. But you have to kind of see it like with the self-care. Yeah. During that time, that is your time to kind of focus on you and kind of put into perspective that, you got to put you first at some point. Yeah. So this is the time to actually do it. Yeah, it's during a holiday, but your kid is going to remember you actually doing what you can do to make them happy. Yeah. So I feel like the memory of that will probably help them out in the long run. Because right now it's just the way that you're feeling, and it's only like your feelings that you're thinking of at this point. Because I felt that too. Yeah. But in reality, I kind of looked at the bigger picture, being like, wow, Jaden's happy. And also, like, if his dad is present and he's been around a lot, like, his dad deserves a Christmas too. Yeah. So, this is his dad's first Christmas with him. And I know that's hard for you, but, like, this could be an incredible Christmas for him. I mean, I hope it was. We've recorded this a little late, but yeah, this could be like a great experience for him to enjoy his first Christmas with his dad. Yeah. So just trying to put it in perspective in that. Also, you asked if it was normal for them to say they don't want to go. Yes. Yes. I did that. I've done that even when I was younger. We've heard it on both ends. I've heard her. Right. It's happened on our end. It's happened on her end. It's completely, and we have like this great 50-50 whatever. It's been in place since forever, and it still happens. So you know, it is normal. It is very, very normal. And also I think sometimes too, it's like they're just nervous because there's chains coming up, and also they know how you're feeling because your kids are very intuitive to you. So if they know you're sad about it, then maybe they're just trying to comfort you. And if you're voicing it to them, maybe try not to. Because you don't want them to feel like they're hurting you. Right. Because you know what I mean? Because I've actually seen a few times people seeing that in our comments too, being like, I remember not telling my mom I wanted to do this, or telling my dad I wanted to do this, and he made me feel really bad about going, or she made me feel really bad about going, and then I just chose not to even go because I just didn't want her mad at me. So honestly, when you say certain things, just make sure you're not saying it to them, because they will take that in too.
Yeah, your kids.
And you don't want them to be like, I didn't go because you always made me feel bad.
Right.
You never ever want them to throw that shit in your face. You don't want to ever
be in the way between their relationship with their other parent.
Yeah. And them actually like getting older and like
holding that against you, or resenting you for not, because
I feel like that does happen a lot.
It does. We see it a lot in our comments.
I've seen it a lot in our comments, and I've actually seen it too, like
in real life.
Too. Like,
so
yeah.
I hope it went okay. Yeah. And that you're okay.
And just whenever you don't have him or her, it was a boy, right? Son.
Right?
It
was a son. Yeah.
Just do you now.
Yeah.
Have your me time. Honestly,
it's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but once you get used to it, it honestly just, it's good for you, for your mindset too, and for your, your mental health. Like, it's good.
Okay, next one. Should stepmom attend? Hello. On my youngest first birthday, I was the asshole. Oh no, my youngest first day, not birthday, day. I was the asshole. My ex-wife and I both walked our daughter into school for kindergarten. The thing is, her fiance is usually always at her side, and I assumed he would be there, as many things have been me and then them. But since I've gotten remarried, so stepmom came and he wasn't there.
Oh.
My ex freaked, like pages and pages of freaked, stating stepmom should know her place, how she'd be thinking of only herself for no one, etc. It was clear we should have communicated about our significant others being there for that moment, and we didn't. But I put that on me. I should have asked her if her significant other was coming, and if significant others in general were coming. And she said I ruined her day. Okay, fast forward to now. Our youngest, same kiddo, is getting a leadership award tomorrow. Her mom is out of town on a trip. Mm-hmm. I can't afford to take the half day, and her grandma on her mom's side will be there. My wife can make it to see and film the award receival. She's hesitant to go, though, because she doesn't want to cause controversy. So I said I would post to get opinions. My ex cannot attend. I cannot attend. Grandma on the ex's side will be there. Is it okay if my wife attends this to support her stepdaughter, or is it not her place? Should she go? Yes, she should go.
She should go.
She should go.
She should go. Let me tell you, I was the third wheel for a long time.
Yeah.
I still fucking am, actually. I can't even, like, not even, like, fucking past tense. Like, I've always been the third wheel between these two assholes. And Carlos never once asked me if it was okay.
Yeah.
Never.
No, for parent-teacher conference.
That was the first time ever.
I told him to ask, though, because I was like, I don't want to show up.
You told him to ask, though. But remember when she...
Well, it wasn't...
Remember that school thing when they were singing?
Yes, I do.
That was the first time that you went.
Yes.
And I went, and Carlos didn't tell me that you were going.
He didn't? I thought he did. I thought you knew. No? You didn't know? Oh, well.
No, I didn't.
Cat's out the bag now.
Yeah, no.
Who was there? Was it Stephanie?
Yeah, and that's when I was dating. I was dating Kyle during that time,
there was another one where
he didn't get to go.
There was another one where he went, and we were all there, and it was really nice. It was nice.
And he never once asked or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I never had an issue though. I was just like, oh, you didn't fucking ask me though. But all right,
Jaden,
cool.
I think it was
whatever. It was more or less like we were there for her.
Yeah, Jaden wanted me to go.
Yeah,
she wanted to show me her friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he told me as you guys were walking up, but he told me like literally like that minutes before it happened.
But like, would that have ruined your entire day? That's the thing that's weird.
No, how I see it, no one has the power to fucking ruin my day but me. Like, if let's just say we didn't get along,
I feel like
we didn't get along and you were there, I would have been mad at Carlos to be like, you should have told me you were bringing her, just out of respect.
Right.
You choose to bring her, you choose to bring her. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not saying like you need my permission, because you fucking don't in reality.
Right.
No one needs my permission except, for Jaden, but it's just respect
for sure. Yeah.
Communication. Yeah. And it looks like they both didn't do it, because it feels like he's taking a lot of the blame
for that first one. And
the first one. And you know what, honestly, I do have to ask though, did she ask him permission to bring?
No.
Her significant other all the fucking time?
That's my thought. Is like
that to me, she's screaming possessiveness.
Exactly.
She's screaming.
Also, it sounds like she was very distraught about her daughter going to kindergarten, and instead of putting that energy into herself, she took it out on him and stepmom.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. And in reality, honestly, look, if your daughter wants her there for the award, that should only matter.
Also,
that's the only thing that should matter.
If you guys can't be there, why would you? I don't know.
I would, for instance,
please, for the love of God, one of us go.
No, I will give you a good example. I was dating this guy, and this was like fairly new into both of our relationships, like you and Carlos and me and him. Girl Scouts.
Oh yeah, no, that was in
me and Carlos were not able to attend.
Yeah,
and we were the ones that wanted to do this. And I was like, I can't fucking go. I can't.
It was right before the closures. It was February of 2020. So we were married. We were at the apartment.
Yeah,
and Carlos and Sam couldn't go because of work, and so I went with her ex to this Girl Scouts introduction to see how Jaden went, and it was really great. And that's why
mind you, both of the step parent and my ex went together.
Yeah, we showed up together, and it was super cool.
Yeah,
that's part of why I'm so fucking mad about that whole.
I know
because it was like,
I hope she's cheating on you. Anyways,
but yeah. I remember thinking no, I'm gonna talk about this. Okay. I remember thinking this is so fucking great for Jaden that she has these people that fucking love her, because we were married, so I knew I was in this forever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, look at him being so good in this situation. Like, this is gonna be her forever step parent.
Yeah. No, he made sure of that. Thank you though. I appreciate it, because I'm so much better right now.
It's just stupid. Like, don't fucking get a kid involved in that shit, you know?
Or don't be involved in my...
Don't be involved.
Don't tell me that you want to be involved.
It infuriates me, actually. Yeah. Like, I think you're a little bitch for it. Yeah. But anyways. Sorry. Well, it's like, it fucks with, like, our kid, you know what I mean? That's why I'm so mad. Like,
it still affects her even to this day.
Anyways.
Honestly, like, coming from the bio mom side, I am telling you now, your ex is just having a power trip at this point.
Yeah.
Stepmom, to be honest, because as long as the stepmom is not being disrespectful in any type of way at all, has not shown any kind of like anger towards your daughter, it should not fucking matter at all. Yeah. Like, keep the adult shit between you two. Because like I said, if she's not asking you permission to fucking bring her, her husband, right? Or boyfriend or whatever around, and the moment that you do, it's just because of the fact that it was like a power trip. It was
You're
like,
both
you know
married.
What? I have this with my, and then haha, he gets to see me all happy. No. As soon as the fucking table turned and she was alone one time.
And like, they're married. It's not like it's some random girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're married.
This
is for, like, you've made the commitment, you know? That's stupid. No. There's nothing wrong with having more people there to support your child.
Yeah.
Nothing ever. That should not ruin anybody's fucking day.
Exactly. So I feel like you're in the right, and you shouldn't really apologize that
Absolutely.
much. Just communication is good, though. Honestly, I feel like both of you guys need the communication period, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm like so riled up. Okay.
I know. I didn't mean to get you mad over that.
I made me really mad.
It was just an example that I was just trying. I was like, that's the only thing I could come up with right now. Yeah.
That's like, anyways. Okay. Last one. I need a little bit of perspective here. I'm in a high conflict co-parenting situation. We have been broken up for almost 3 years now. I started out providing everything for him. Car seat, potty seat, toys, clothes. That got old really fast. I found myself having to constantly ask him what exchange plans are. We aren't court ordered or anything. For example, he is supposed to have our son tomorrow for the night. He called our 5-year-old and said, "Hey, I'll see you tomorrow." However, he has not communicated what time he'll be picking him up. In the past, I've always asked him what the plan is. I can't possibly understand why I have to hold his hand and beg for basic communication. I'm tired of it. I'm not sure why it's so hard for him. He sees our son once a month. Girl, stop. No.
Wait. Read the last part.
I'm not sure why it's so hard for him. He sees our son once a month.
What the
I just feel like if he's not going to initiate all the plans and stuff,
start doing shit on your own.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not saying when he's going to pick him up, what time and all that crap, and you're just like holding off that one day to wait for him, don't do that.
Yeah.
Continue doing what you're doing. And if he has a power trip, be like, you know what? You need to start telling me when you're going to pick him up, what time you're going to pick him up, how long you're going to keep him, because I'm not going to be doing this shit for you no more. You can't
coach him.
No.
On this. Like, you guys are separate. Your son is 5. Like, you've been broken up for 3 years. He's had 3 years to figure this out. You cannot keep coaching him. You have you and your son to worry about. So stop doing it.
I had to do, I mean, it wasn't as bad. I mean, Carter saw her a lot more than that. But I also had to put my foot down and be like, look, we need to start doing this more because I can't do this no more.
Yeah, you can't tell them every little thing to do.
It's like, you really need to, we need to figure this out because I'm not going to hold my life on the line.
Right, you got to make for plans.
You or anything like that. I mean, like I said, granted, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But it was like only like every other weekend that he was seeing her in the beginning, which was fine because she did need me a little bit.
She was really little, yeah.
But I told him, I was like, I cannot do this. Like, I cannot afford it, 1. 2, I need your help with this. Like, we made her together. Like, I had told him from the beginning, if you don't want to be a part of it, let me know. Do not worry. I will never come after you. You know what I mean? Because I told him, I was like, if you don't want to be part of her, trust me, she'll never know you. You know? I was that much that person where I could do it by myself if I have to. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not going to ask you for a fucking thing. Trust me. But, you know, like I said, it didn't work out that way. We did really, really awesome, but it just got to the point where I needed him to pick her up more because it's harder for me to find babysitters. It was hard for me to, like, be able to go to work, but I had to go back home because, like, she was sick. She didn't want to go, and you know what I mean? So that's when the weeks started to, the week long started to add, and we started extending it, like, little by little, which I'm really glad we did that.
Yeah.
But you just need to stop. You're pretty much, like, holding his hand.
Yeah.
You're holding his hand.
Let go of the
You're letting him know, like, oh, it's okay. I'll let you just do. No more letting him. That's not your son. You had a son from him, but he is not your son. So I would say put your foot down and tell him, like, this is the day you're going to start picking him up. This is the time that you're going to pick him up. If you're not here at this time,
don't come.
No, you can wait until the next month, apparently.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Crazy.
No, get out of here with that.
All right, so that was the last of it. If you guys have situations that you need our thoughts on or advice, I'm very unprofessional, by the way. We are not certified in anything.
No.
So you can email them to theblendedmamas, all spelled out, @gmail.com. Or you can DM us on our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You know where to find us. I'll put it all in the show notes, though. So let us know what you thought, and have a great day.
Yep.